Do you have a specific formula that you would recommend for somebody at your age?
I think the big thing is that we have to be careful. As we age, we tend to, I won't say the word deteriorate, but it's a little more difficult for us to maintain. I think what's important is that we balance our nutrition, again, as I meant, with small meals, but we take a look at the composition and a little extra. We stay away from the radicals, like not too many fruit. A little bit of fruit is good. Vegetables are a tremendously excellent source of nutrition. Fiber to keep us moving, if you know what I mean, but also to give us that natural minerals and vitamins. Chicken, fish, I eat eggs. I love eggs. They're very wholesome. Grains, brown. My classic saying is, if it's white, don't bite. So I have brown rice, brown bread. I believe the core of nutrition is a nice multivitamin with some antioxidants and fish oil. Fish oil is amazing.
And what do you recommend for brain health?
Believe it or not only fish oil contains a substance called DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, which is a brain-compatible fat. But believe it or not, something like lecithin derived from soy, or lecithin that's in the egg yolks. Lecithin contains phosphatidylcholine. And phosphatidylcholine is very important in the development of choline for the brain, which converts into acetylcholine, a primary neurotransmitter. I equate phosphatidylcholine in the drug world to a thing called Aricept.
What is your take on resveratrol?
Resveratrol.
Resveratrol.
Resveratrol is very, very interesting. It's derived for the most part from the red grape, the skin of the red grape, and when it ferments, not white, red, when it ferments, it transfers resveratrol into the product. Well, the second thing, another excellent source is called Polygonum cuspidatum, known as Japanese knotwood. Excellent source. Let's talk about resveratrol. Tremendously powerful antioxidant. Right now, in Australia, resveratrol is being researched by the medical community in addressing the issue of the H5N1 virus, which was the Spanish flu of 1918 that killed 50 million people. They're looking at resveratrol at blocking the enzyme that lets the virus replicate. This could be phenomenal in the medical community, in the health community. I think resveratrol is excellent. I don't believe in large amounts, but a little bit every day, 1,000 auric units would be excellent.
Now, are you talking about in pill form or through actually drinking wine?
I don't drink wine because of my hypoglycemia. The extract is available, but I think for the convenience, the capsules, which are the trans-resveratrol, are much more potent, and delivery is constant because the consistency of developing the product, and it's transportable. You're not going to take your resveratrol on the airplane with you.
Have you ever heard of the concept of caloric restriction?
Actually, it's got a tremendous amount of press lately. There was a number of studies, a very long-term study that was recently concluded, over 30 years of research done on caloric restrictions of rats and mice. Tremendous improvement in aging, meaning that the animals, in this sense, extended their lifespan 5, 10, 15 equivalent human years. I think caloric restriction is the key to longevity. It's the key to balancing life force, and it's going to address a very serious issue of obesity, which is rampant throughout the world. I believe that supplements, when the peer community gets its teeth on someone, they will chew them apart. And I'm seeing more and more of that now between the supplement companies monitoring each other's products and that. Yes, every now and then something pops up, but no worse than the whole situation like with Fosamax and mandibular necrosis. I'd like to see the FDA stay back and fix the problems they're having with them internally.
Now, before we started filming, you were talking about the level of vitamin D that people are able to take in living in sunny Southern California. Can you expound on that?
It's actually quite interesting. We think of the sun as being a very bad thing for us, but in moderation, 10 or 15 minutes of sun, I mean proper sun, not at midday when it's the worst, is equivalent to 30 glasses of orange juice, 2.5 pounds of herring, almost 3.5 pounds of sockeyed salmon. So the point is that a little bit of sun, I mean proper sun, is tremendously beneficial because for the most part we're finding out not only the youth but some of the aging people like myself, we have difficulty and have low levels of vitamin D. and it's something that's so simple to take care of. I supplement extra vitamin D, and I feel wonderful. And the research that's being done on the immune system at Johns Hopkins University using vitamin D is just phenomenal.
And vitamin D also helps with calcium absorption, which helps with our bone strength, correct?
Well, it's even better than that. Is vitamin D helps to improve the absorption of calcium from the intestinal system into the blood, but vitamin D is necessary for the production of a substance called osteocalcin, which is the super glue that keeps the calcium in the bone matrix. So it's dual action. Vitamin D is critically important in our overall program for bone health.
And so where did you learn about this?
It's been years and years of research. I do about 2 to 3 hours of research 7 days a week. And I love to learn. I read everything I can. I obviously subscribe to several of the websites, both on the medical side and the nutritional side. I believe in balancing both out. I have every PDR, which is the Physicians Have reference, since 1988. My PDA, which I'm allowed to use in my work, has a 4 gig chip in it filled with tens of thousands of reference documents on vitamins and minerals and supplements, things that I think are important to know so that when I'm discussing nutrition with people, they can get a true understanding of why are they taking it and what are the benefits for them.